रत्नाकराधोतपदां हिमालयकिरीटिनीं ब्रह्मराजऋषिरत्नाढ्यां वंदे भारत मातरम। भारत माता की जय। Good morning everybody, my dear brother and sister. I want to tell you today the gist of the lotus. Now detailedly describe about the poems, but I want to tell this poem is composed by Torudat. But first of all, we talk about the Indian culture and civilizations. I think amongst the rest of country in this world, India is super and best, because every country known by his tradition, culture and civilizations. Here the poetess mention, try to understand all of us why India is super, why Indian culture can't be destroyed, because the power of the god and goddess is beside in Indian culture and civilizations. The whole Indian person can do their work with mind, not only the moods, but all power is depend on resides besides living faith of the God. I think according to me, just Torudat mention you, if we depend on the God's faith, we never dispraise, not praised, not destroyed, not dismissed our target of the life. Here a biggest story in this poem, to be choose a best flower. The talk of the love, which is god of love, and the flora is goddess of vegetarians and flowers. One day the love to demand from the flora, she provides a beautiful flower to him. And what say the flora? According to discipline, according to explanations of the stanza number 1 to be giving, and let's discuss by such like of the whole missions. Love came to flora, and just last word of this stanza, honor. Okay, yes. So how can we write the stanza to detail in 3 points? First of all, keep in your mind reference, means the brief or the only name of poem and poet, just the context to telling what will be explained in explanations. It is the biggest talk to in this stanza. And now it's the third part of stanza. The explanation should be detailed what happened in this stanza. Let's to discuss. Just you can write the reference. This stanza has been taken. You put the same lines, repeat in other styles. Just these lines. Okay? It is the plural. So you should be 8 of just the have. Okay? Have been taken. Both line you must be write down in your reference the name of the poem the lotus, and composed by Torudan. Two talk is more important. First, name of the poem. Second, name of the poet. Let's the context. Also, the second poem of this stanza. This stanza describe or explain love's desire to get the most beautiful flower, rivalry of the lily and rose to get the best flower, rivalry to be competition, to be compete between lily and rose, which is the best, but both group to be fighting, quarrel between themselves. But what happened in explanation, just the third point of the explanation, the poet says that once love, I have already told you, the love is God of love, and just came to Flora. Flora is goddess of vegetarians and the flowers. Ask for such a flowers that should undoubtedly, without doubt, without confusion, be the most beautiful flower. The lily and the rose flower had been rivals to get the title of the best flower for a long time. They are rivals between lily and rose, but can't be both super, because at last the lotus is super. And I want to suggest by this stanza, the both flower is symbol of Western cultures and lotus is symbol of Indian culture. I want to mention, my dear brother and sister, in your mind, the Indian culture is forever so great. So you should be mentioned and take the advice, the stanza number first, reference, context and explanation. Now you should be try to rest of stanza number 2, 3 and 4 explanation as it is, and you should keep in your mind the Indian culture and civilization so great, you follow and try to fully understand of this stanza. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.